once you start earning over 100k, for every £2 you earn over 100k, your personal allowance falls by £1.
What would be considered as a very high risk portfolio? Something that's like, this guy's going for it. He's trying to make serious coin.
Yeah. So typically startups, and there's something called venture capital.
Okay.
That's not for the normal investor or the average investor. That you sort of start going into venture capitals and hedge fund stuff. Once you've surpassed absolutely everything, like once you've done your ISA, you've bought every single thing, the last sort of hurdles now, because you need to make use of certain allowances, you'll start looking at
so they're rich already and they've got money to waste, literally to waste, because it's tax efficient.
Exactly. Because basically, look, these are companies that are small, that need to grow, and they need money to grow, and the government wants to see economic growth of smaller business and developing businesses, so they give you certain tax reliefs to invest within these smaller companies. Now, a lot of people don't know this, and a lot of wealthy individuals do know this, and that's how they're able to, be a lot more tax efficient.
So these angel investors, they're not good guys. They're pieces of shit. They're pieces of shit. They see an opportunity to invest in this business, give him 20k. And take 50% of his
Everyone's
business.
a good guy. The only bad guy, remember, it's like the guy who said everyone's corrupt.
Yeah.
It's only not corrupt. It's only corruption when you're not involved.
Fact. That's fact. That's fact.
It's only corruption
when you're not involved. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's
So
fact.
it's the same with these guys.
Yeah.
People get mad, but it's like if you're smart enough to know the loopholes to keep your money and to make more money.
Yeah. And
you're gonna use them.
Yeah, you are actually like benefiting people to an extent, because
you're creating business.
You're creating a business, you're investing in smaller businesses and allowing smaller businesses to grow, which provides more jobs for people, which means that more people are potentially going to be paying tax, which means that the government's able to spend more on services like your trains, and even though trains get delayed and stuff like that, but they're able to spend on more public services and things along those lines. So
there's definitely benefits to it, like for the wider community and stuff in business and whatnot, like you said. But I feel like to me it just seems like a free lottery ticket. I can give you 20 bags. If it goes wrong, the government are going to take it anyway. But if it goes right, and it's a unicorn business, is that a thing? that's the thing, isn't it? If it's a unicorn business, tech startup or whatever, I'm a bazillionaire.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it kind of seems. So I think, I don't know, in business, as Chiz will probably tell you, there's no friends in business. Would you agree with that?
When you're winning, then there's friends. That's the reality. When you're winning, there's friends.
Okay.
But with business is a thing that if the person is not in it in the same way that you are, don't feel no way cutting them.
What do you mean?
Don't feel no way dropping them out of the business. Because boy, if a loss comes, people start blaming each other, innit? But a lot of times I don't really like to, apart from Gabs, I don't really like to do too much with other friends. Especially because I know they ain't got the same mentality. Like, working with Gabs is seamless, where I'm just like, alright, cool, I'm doing all of this. Don't get involved here. Anything on this side, don't worry about it. That's all me. Yeah. Anything on this side that I know I don't like to do and you like to do, that's all you. And it flows because we know our positions, you know what I mean? Whereas some friends want to be everywhere, and you can't be everywhere. Everyone has to know what part they play in the structure of making things work. Because when you got the wrong person who doesn't give the same effort as you, it might affect you mentally, and you're gonna dip down, and then you come down to what they're working at, and then now the arguments start.
You worked with a lot of people doing events though, like especially in the earlier days.
Yeah.
So how did you find that? Has your attitude changed to working with people as you've gotten older?
Yeah, it's only few I could work with. Like I think the best person I worked with when it came to events was probably Dapson.
Okay.
Because
which one's that?
Some I Love.
Okay.
Because Dapson, even though Dapson is flashy lifestyle, the work to the max, Dapson works hard, man. Yeah, like Dapson at times made me feel lazy.
Okay.
Yeah. So he made me step up in a lot of things, because there's a lot of things where I'm like, I don't even want to do it.
Yeah.
But I just know that if I don't sort it, that phone call's coming through.
Mm.
So he made me kind of, you know, whereas some people, like, I'm not even going to mention names, like when we was doing events, they wouldn't even post it on their page.
Oh, crazy.
And I'm like, how are we in a team and you're not posting what's bringing you money? You get what I'm saying? That there is frustrating. Like it, yeah. I didn't want to mention that event as well. So,
Yeah. No, for sure. So that's making money. That's the making money side. So there's a lot of different elements and sides to your job, right? And if I'm mistaken, one of them is tax deference. So how do we defer tax as a let's say a wealthy individual, and then we'll work backwards. So people come to you, they've got, let's say, a portfolio of 5 million. Yeah. What sort of things can they do to defer tax? And maybe,
what strategies?
Yeah, what strategies are most common?
Yeah,
and minimizing the liabilities that they can have in tax planning.
So when you say tax, what sort of tax are we talking about? When you're investing or just their lifelong?
I think that's probably for you to tell. I don't know what taxes. So I know of corporate tax. I know of income tax. So you've got your personal tax allowance. You've got corporate tax. I think it's 20%.
Yeah.
And then you've got.
Okay, I got one for you.
Go on.
So everyone has a personal allowance of £12,570, and that £12,570 is the allowance that you don't pay tax on. So if you make 20 grand a year, the first £12,570 is tax free, that you don't pay any tax on it. Everything past £12,571 up to 20 grand, you pay 20% tax on, because you'll be considered a basic rate taxpayer. Okay, so once you get to 100k of earned income or income, your personal allowance starts to fall.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So this is what we call the tax trap. So any viewers at home, go look up the tax trap, and effectively, we have 3 tax rates. Well, I'll say 4. There's 4 tax rates in the UK.
They say the worst wages is to be anywhere between 100 to 125.
Exactly. So I can explain exactly why. So I'm gonna say there's actually 3 tax rates, but I'm gonna say there's 4. There's 0% tax rate if you're earning between 0 and 12,570. So that's that. You've got 20%, which is basic rate taxpayer. You've got 40%, which is anything past 50,000 to 70, and then anything after, the next tax band is 45%. So that's what the footballers are paying. Half their money goes to HMRC. Once you start earning over 100k, for every £2 you earn over 100k, your personal allowance falls by £1.
So it's a scam. First, continue.
So basically your personal allowance basically deteriorates after you start earning over 100k. So once you start earning more, effectively your effective tax that you're going to be paying is about 60% tax.
Didn't you see the time when there was a lady on Instagram, and she was like on a job that paid over 100 grand.
Yeah.
Between that 100 to 125.
Yeah.
And she was saying that she's finding it hard because obviously she got 2 young kids.
They lose their benefits, innit?
There you go.
They're
both
15 hours free childcare. They lose.
Yeah. So they lose the childcare benefits.
Yeah.
So she had 2. I think they were both at nursery.
She's a single mom.
There you go.
Yeah.
So when she was saying she's got things hard and she's at that rate, people's dragging her online.
Yeah, they don't understand.
Like, you ain't done the maths.
Yeah.
You ain't done the maths.
Yeah.
That literally every penny she's got is going.
Bro, nursery's expensive, you know.
There you go.
I was looking at it recently.
It was nursery fee, rent, her car, everything was.
And nursery fees are not cheap. Like childcare is one of the most expensive things.
It's like £50 a day, bro.
But these are things that people don't think about.
2 kids.
Yeah.
So 2 kids. Remember, you said 2 kids, 45%.
Yeah.
So if you was on 100k now, you've gone to 55k instantly.
Round about 50k. Round about that.
So let's say round about you've gone down to 55k roughly.
Mm-hmm.
So if you've gone down to 55k, you've got 2 kids at nursery, and you're not getting no allowance. So now you might be spending maybe 2.5 a month
Yeah.
on nursery.
On nursery fees.
So that's at the end of the year. What's 2.5 a month? 30 grand.
30 bags, bro. Then
No,
got
you're left with 25 grand.
Rent, food, clothes, everything.
Yeah.
You're toast. You
At the end
have
of the
no
year,
money.
give or take, you might be lucky to have like 2-3 grand.
Yeah.
So she might not even do holidays now.
Yeah.
And that's someone who's meant to be on.
hard.
They say it's better to have 2 people who are making like 50 grand each as a couple than to have one person.
For that exactly
Yeah.
reason that I said.
Yeah, the system's rigged.
But